Okay, so I got lost in a rant there, but I have comprised a list of things that can potentially make you, yes, you, the person I'm talking to, a billionaire. Now, these things are not going to come easy. This is not like Amazon freaking affiliates. Amazon, if you work for Amazon affiliates, or you work in real estate, or you want to make money quick, this is not for making yourself rich quick. This is about working on something for years, maybe with no money, with funding from other people to develop it. And once that thing is developed, then you can start making billions of dollars. Possibly with the help of the government. If you do a good job, the government will fund you, give you billions of dollars to perfect this thing, to make the world better, and you will become a billionaire. Hopefully with your billions you don't become a rich prick and you forget about the poor people. Always remember that you're going to do this for the better of humanity, so that people do not have to work harder in the future. People in the future don't have to go through wars, don't have to kill each other when the economy collapses. We free ourselves from financial burdens and shit like that. Everybody gets housing, everybody gets food, everybody gets this. Without socialism, because I know people say, oh, well, you're trying to be a socialist. No, I'm not trying to be socialist. I'm not trying to be socialist. I'm against socialism, but I am also starting to see that capitalism is not working either. It's starting to show a lot of cracks and a lot of flaws, and this is a good thing. This is not wrong that we change from capitalism not to socialism, because socialism is old and done with too. But a new thing, a new era, a new type of economy, not called capitalism, but maybe something like has something to do with sharing and living as a human species. Instead of capitalism, which divides us and separates us, we need something that unites us, something that brings us all together, so that way everyone can have a mansion, everyone could have what they want in this world. There's no more need to get angry, there's no more need to control people, to police people, to create poverty in some areas, and to capitalize on people's problems and shit like that. Well, that's a whole rant right there, but I'm gonna give you a list of things that potentially will make you a billionaire if you work on this, figure out a solution. And it would be good if you do figure a solution out on this. Alright, so one of the things is plastic waste recycling. Now, we are consuming so much plastic. This is just one of them. But we are consuming so much plastic in the world, in the entire world, in the globe. We have no freaking purpose or no solution to get rid of this plastic. Now, this is a global problem, so that means the entire world does not know what to do with all this extra plastic. Now, if it was aluminum, if it was iron, if it was metal, or if it was copper or stuff like that, you can remelt it and you can reuse it. But the problem with plastic is if you burn it, it emits a very dangerous chemical, especially if it's styrene plastic that you melt. Some plastics are safe to melt, but not all plastics are safe for the environment when you melt them. Now, here is another problem with plastic, but it's also a good thing about plastic. Plastic does not biodegrade for millions of years. It would take 100 million years for one bottle of plastic to deteriorate. So this makes it an excellent choice for roofing or something where You need something that does not deteriorate for 100 million years. If you have a plastic roof, a roof completely made of plastic, that roof will last you 100 million years. If you make a home out of plastic, that home will last you 100 million years. It lasts longer than wood. So it's better to make a house out of plastic than to make it out of wood. The problem is there is no development for that yet. No one has developed the technology to make homes out of plastic, and nobody has ever calculated the cost of it. Now, obviously the costs are extremely high right now, right? To do that. But that's why I said this will potentially make you a billionaire if you figure out what the hell to do with all this plastic, because they will give you, the world will give you all the plastic for free. There will be people that will give you plastic for free, or you could just go to a certain places where they have plastic all over the floor, all over the ocean. There are oceans filled with plastic. You can consume that plastic, you could take it all, and it's all free for you. You could build a mansion out of plastic, and that mansion will last you 100 million years, because plastic does not biodegrade. Not all plastic biodegrades. Now, that's one thing that could potentially make you a billionaire. Solving or figuring out a way to what you can do with plastic. You can turn plastic into fuel. There are some places in India that are starting to turn plastic into fuel. So that's just one thing. You don't have to follow those things. You can create your own individual thing to do with all that plastic waste, and you would potentially become a billionaire, even a trillionaire. Okay, here's the second thing. The second thing that potentially can make you rich: clothing recycling, cotton or nylon or polyester recycling. Once people's clothes gets old and wrinkly and full of holes and it starts to fade away, people throw that damn clothes in the trash, or they donate that crap to thrift stores. And when thrift stores can't frickin' sell those clothing, then they just throw it in the damn trash. Well, that's a waste, because there's so much clothing that people throw away every single day. If I wanted to, here in Los Angeles, and I could easily do this. I could easily do this here in Los Angeles every single day. If I wanted to get 300 pounds of clothing a day, I can do that for free here in Los Angeles County. But what the hell am I going to do with 300 pounds of clothes? And not everybody's going to buy that crap. Not even the thrift stores want the damn clothes anymore, because there's just so much of it. Some of it is not reusable. And the thing is, cotton, polyester, and nylon, whatever clothes is made out of, all that crap is fuel. All that is energy. And you know, if you burn clothes, you're creating energy. So if you have like a steam engine and you burn clothes under it, you're getting free energy, free fuel to make cleaner energy, like steam energy and shit like that. So that's another thing that could potentially make you billions of dollars, because there's an excessive amount of clothes or clothing trash that people don't know what the hell to do with it, and they're just dumping it in landfills. Okay, here is a third one that could potentially make you a billionaire, possibly a trillionaire. Now, these things are not easy, but if you devote your life to these things,